out there.
To be totally fair, the first indie game, Xenocrisis, which you can actually get here for the N64. It is here on site.
And it's already on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, it's at the Mega Drive. Intrepid Izzy's also on the Dreamcast. Neo Geo! You've lost, Quack! It's the Dreamcast! Oh, alright, okay, we're asked the crowd. Do you want the N64? Yes! Just you, mate. Do you want the Dreamcast?
Hey!
There's a foregone conclusion. Okay. For this one...
I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Insanely.
All is forgiven, right?
Oh, all is forgiven. Seriously, I'm so proud of you. N64 gets so much love and I'm always so confused. But today, you've rectified yourselves,
You
guys.
feel vindicated.
My
I'm
eyes.
glad we could provide you with that opportunity. But now you need to decide between the Switch and the PS2.
Yeah, let's go with PS2.
Nintendo Switch.
The Switch,
Nintendo Switch.
hands down.
For me, yes. I think that the Nintendo Switch is, revolutionary in a lot of ways. I have to be fair, it is still active, so its story is not complete, but I think that it will surpass the PlayStation 2 in ultimate lifetime sales, probably within the next year or so.
Yeah, wonderful indie game catalogs on it as well.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a very cool system.
I have to agree with that, but the PlayStation 2, as wonderful as it was, its legacy is incredible. The Switch takes all that and builds on that, and the Switch is still just knocking it out of the park constantly.
Yeah, the Switch is a really, really wonderful console. Dreamcast?
Yeah, take a Dreamcast. Based solely on the default controller it comes with, I cannot play hands. I cannot use the Joy-Cons with my giant hands. So Dreamcast is one of my favorite controllers of all time. So definitely Dreamcast for me.
Okay, you guys agree the Dreamcast on that side? Yeah?
No.
Wait, what?
No, I love the Dreamcast so much. Jet Set Radio, Sonic Adventure, all those titles, but...
Shenmue. Shenmue.
Take nostalgia out of it. I think the better games are on the Switch. Unfortunately, I'm being honest. I think there are better games on the Switch. I love my Dreamcast beyond belief, but I think there are better games on the Switch.
I am shocked by this.
I am
shocked.
It pains me to say it.
I'm angry. I'm going to smash the
We're going
place
to ask
up.
the crowd, because we have split opinion, much to my
Yeah,
surprise up
radio.
here.
No, but that's Saturn radio.
Is it the Nintendo Switch? Or is it the Dreamcast?
Hey!
I'm still happy with the results.
Over 100 decibels for the Dreamcast.
Yes.
It's thinking.
Okay, now for what's probably the most violent matchup we can have, the Mega Drive versus the SNES.
Obviously, I'm going with the SNES with 4 Zs. It had more colours, it had a better controller, like way more buttons, way more aesthetically pleasing. And guys, I love the Mega Drive. I had both. I love Streets of Rage. I actually really liked Echo the Dolphin as well. But the SNES, no. I mean, Link to the Past, All Stars, Super Mario Kart.
It's so impassioned.
Better versions of Street Fighter 2. I mean, come on, man.
Not better version of Mortal
SNES
Kombat,
with 4 Zs.
No.
Let's remind ourselves of how Sega promoted the Mega Drive. In America, where everyone was obsessed with the Nintendo, they took it around shopping malls and brought along with them this soon-to-be-released Super Mario World and put it right next to Sonic and let the audience decide. And it was all Sonic. People could believe what they were playing. Like, you want to talk about bringing the arcade experience home? I mean, that was literally their tagline. Altered Beast, Streets of Rage, all this sort of stuff, like Mega Drive, owned. And they were the hip, cool, amazing teenage one.
I just want to say this, the Mega Drive had an amazing marketing campaign. I mean, blast processing, come on, the marketing
We
for
didn't
Mega
even
Drive was
get that
great.
here and we know that phrase,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, the Mega Drive, it was so Nintendo's throats. I think for the characters, the games, I mean, they brought Sonic to life. The Mega Drive deserves to win this.
We
I'm
got
sorry,
blood in
Nintendo.
Mortal Kombat as well. So, who votes SNES?
Mega Drive, done.
Who votes Mega Drive?
Yeah!
Americans outnumbered.
What? We agree with you. Mega Drive.
A game from an arcade to the home Saturn was wonderful. The controller on the Saturn is sublime. It's probably the best 6-button controller out there by far. It's incredible.
You're voting Saturn. You guys, do you agree, Saturn?
I can't choose. They're both great. I'm sorry.
You can't choose.
No, I can't choose.
They're speechless. My God, that took a long time to happen.
I think I've had more fun on the GameCube, but the Saturn intrigues me so much. I mean, I'm the one carrying around the Sega Pluto and everything, so like,
yeah.
I think I have to go with Saturn because Saturn to me is like, there's so much on it that you've never heard of that it's always new. Like there's always stuff you've just never played because there's literally thousands of games for it in Japan. And so you're just, GameCube is kind of like its story began and ended already. The Saturn still has this mystique to it. I go with Saturn kind of for that reason.
Okay, do you guys agree? Is it the GameCube? Or is it the Saturn?
Yeah!
He's not standing there, but let's just go with the numbers what I had on that one. It is the Saturn. And now,
It's a tough one.
this one's going to be even tougher, I suspect. It's the Dreamcast and the Mega Drive.
I
Pick
think
a
Mega
side.
Drive.
Okay, all right.
Mega Drive.
Let me point this out to you. So the Dreamcast, I obviously have to go with, but you can play Mega Drive games on the Dreamcast. I'm just putting it out there. It's there, but if you want to set that aside, I'm still going for the Dreamcast. Yes.
Are you talking about that one with the horrendous soundtrack, the ports?
So what?
There's that Sega compilation.
The Sega Smash Pack was the official one, but then there were unofficial ones too.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it's there.
Let's keep it official.
That's a point. It's
So
not the
hipster, we're
argument.
arguing unofficial games.
But I would argue the Dreamcast just because I have to. it's
Because you have to, you're held at gunpoint.
Yeah.
They gave you that Sega t-shirt only if you argued in this specific game.
I argue the Dreamcast simply because it was the ultimate finale to Sega. Other than the Beano, which nobody remembers. But the Dreamcast was this. The reason we're so nostalgic for it is like, unlike most consoles that failed because they were bad, it failed because Sega ran out of money. They failed only because their games were so good they just weren't being sold. And so we're constantly wondering for new ones. Hence we get all the indie stuff that continues to come out. I gotta go Dreamcast.
It's a much loved.
I think Mega Drive, but the thing you're saying is true. I think
he's
Mega Drive.
right, but no.
It's just
what you're saying.
No. He's bringing good arguments to a table that he's going to lose. No, the Mega Drive it's just too iconic. It brought Sonic the Hedgehog, and so much more. Obviously, Streets of Rage, one of the greatest games of all time, too.
There's a bigger game line beyond Mega Drive, and adding that again, just to echo what Slate said, it's such good arguments. This is probably the hardest one, but it has to be the Mega Drive. It has to be.
It has to be the Mega Drive. Okay, we've got one side saying Mega Drive, we've got one side saying the Dreamcast. You guys, are you going to go for the Mega Drive? Or are you going to go for the Dreamcast?
Hey!
You have been outvoted. It is going to be the Dreamcast, right?
I just have a louder voice.
Saturn or Dreamcast. It's just the Sega competition.
I think looking back though, as much as I preferred the Dreamcast when it was out, looking back I'm having so much fun exploring the Saturn. I love the Saturn so much. From a retro hindsight's perspective, I think Saturn might be better.
Ooh, okay.
It's hard to say either way because I also judge the not just the library that we had, but all the great imports we got from Japan. There's so many great exclusives, unfortunately, on both of them. And I don't know if I had to flip a coin and choose one, I might say Dreamcast on this one myself.
As much as I love the Dreamcast and I have all the Dreamcast things, the Saturn's just more fun. I had so much more fun growing up playing the Saturn games and discovering this library. It's such like if you haven't had a Saturn yet, go get one, play them. You have way much more fun with a Saturn than a Dreamcast.
As I do love the Saturn for all the points I've made. Obviously, I love the Dreamcast for as many points as I've made on that. I still have to go with Dreamcast simply out of how many people out here would be like, yeah, I'd love a Saturn Mini versus how many people would love a Dreamcast Mini? You would, yes. You and I are hipsters. We've been over this.
You collectors, you want everything.
Yeah, right, exactly. I just think the Dreamcast has that nostalgic pull for all the reasons I said before. Everybody was hyped on them and remembers them as going out on their prime as opposed to going out as a miserable failure. Which, as much as I love the Saturn, that's how it went out.
Okay, so me and Slopes were discussing that on the Saturn there's Sonic Jam with the compilation of Sonic games. You know, I think you can get a little bit more of an eclectic Sonic and Mega Drive vibe on the Saturn. And of course, it was the first console to deliver Tomb Raider, the Saturn was. And again, the Dreamcast is so
It was briefly a Saturn exclusive,
Totally echo what Adam's saying, but I think the Sega just picks it at like 51% for me. The Saturn. It's been a long day.
The second iteration of the Saturn controller is also the most comfortable gamepad of all time.
It is.
The second iteration, it is the best controller to use for literally everything.
I like the first
So I'll give that to Saturn as well.
Yeah, I mean the Dreamcast had a screen in its controller,
Even though it
which
was
I
angular.
still think is the coolest thing ever. But yeah, I can see they both had a lot of merits. They've both stirred up a lot of feelings here. We're going to let the audience input as well, because they're tired and we wish to wake them up again.
Who am I going for?
Are you going to go for the Dreamcast? Or are you going to go for the Saturn? I think we're going to have to go for the Saturn? Or the Dreamcast? Okay, we've broken the audio levels meter there. I'm going to say
Justice has been served.
justice has been served. They feel
Everyone
very
else is
that was ever made, apparently, according to people here. Sega does that nobody did. Adam,
PC Master Race.
That's it.
do you
Can't
play
sing.
more on your PC or on your Dreamcast?
So as wonderful as the PC is and how versatile it is, it's appalling to do anything on it.
If you buy a new PC game, you have to look at the back of the box and do I have this card, this memory, this thing. For the Dreamcast, you're like, do I have a Dreamcast?
It's like with a console,
People
you
need
can
hard
just
disks in their brain all the time. The
Not
DMU
anymore.
lives forever, so Dreamcast by far. DMU, everybody, that's the way to go.
Yeah, PC is not the
Yeah,
easiest.
it's normal when you get a PS4.
Are we going to
then
stay
I'm gonna play it and then
with
you've
the
got to
Dreamcast as the winner?
12 minutes.
Are you going to move over to the PC?
Yay!
Oh, that was close. Should we go
PC
again?
Master Race.
I just find it odd that the idea of a PC winning a console war, like what is the point?
They like controversy here, apparently.
It's like, what's the fastest car? An airplane. You know, like it's not a good argument.
Any arguments about the lineup needed to be made at the start of the panel. I feel like I just needed to record that at some point. So, are you going to go to the PC? Or are you going to stick with the Dreamcast?
Dreamcast it is.
It's the Dreamcast. If you'd like to continue talking about wonderful games.
Get some lounge. Do a little film around. You find that N64, yeah? Yeah.
yeah, that was fine. Yeah, this one worked.
Okay, so we got hello and welcomes, etc. The rules are on screen.